So, man, I'm just gonna talk a few seconds, man. I don't know. I just had something on my mind. I don't know how this really gonna come out or whatever, but it's like, I was just thinking. I never really. I've been a DJ all my life. I've been DJing, but I haven't DJ. I haven't been on the scene or the circuit in about 5 years. So I didn't know who Nipsey Hussle was. But I've been on YouTube a lot. So I had gone on YouTube, and I saw something had been recommended to me about Nipsey Hussle interview on the Breakfast Club or something of that nature. I ain't really sure. I can't really remember. But as I was listening to this dude, I was like, this dude's smart. This dude is interesting. He's on point. He's pretty intelligent. And then I ain't think nothing about it. I hadn't seen that in about a year or so, or 2 years. I didn't even think no more about it. And then when the dude got killed, I said, Nipsey Hussle. I was like, I was on YouTube looking at some other things, and they were showing in my box, like Nipsey Hussle, on my feed. Nipsey Hussle had got killed, assassinated, or murdered, or whatever. So I was like, Nipsey Hussle. I remember that name. What's up with this? What's up with this dude? So when I got to like observing, observation through observation. When I say observing, I was doing observation. You know what I mean, on this cat, and I'm checking this out over the whole week that he had gotten murdered, or killed, or assassinated. I don't know which one, so I'm just saying like. I found him to be very, very intriguing, very interesting, because I didn't know about none of the stuff he was doing or whatever. I mean, because it wasn't reported on the news. Or no, yeah, we don't know about this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. I never knew that a young black rapper like him was doing stuff. So my point is, one of my points is this: if you're a rapper and you've been out 5, 6 years, 10 years, we need to know about what you're doing in your community or for black people. If you're a black rapper, I'm just saying, if you're an African American rapper, if you're a Mexican rapper, whatever you do for your Mexican people or whatever, they need to know. We need to know what you're doing. Cause I never had no clue. Nipsey Hussle, man, this guy was loved all over the world. Like, I'm not even talking about just in California. Like, this dude was loved. Like, that's crazy. So my number one point why I'm getting on YouTube and saying this is, nobody never knew. I never knew over here in Philly, like Philly and North Carolina. I never knew what the dude was doing. I'm in Philly now, but I was in North Carolina like 3 years ago. But I'm saying, like, I never knew nothing about what this dude was doing, because I wasn't DJing like I used to DJ anymore. So I didn't know nothing about Nipsey Hussle. But the dude has some nice lyrics. Because I grew up on hip hop all my life, DJing all my life. From like 1983. So I'm saying, like, I'm 52 years old. And so don't get it misunderstood. Because I haven't DJed in the last 5 years or so. I start really slow down like 2012, 13. Sometimes I go to my homeboy's house and still play around in 2015, 16, 17. So don't 18. Don't be confused. But I ain't out there, and I don't know the music no more. Especially young music. But old school party from like the 80s and 90s or whatever, nigga, I could DJ all night. But I ain't never know about Nipsey Hussle, man, and I'm amazed. I'm very intrigued with this guy, because, and I guess that's the overall thing of that's like the and this that's I guess that's what is special about him. You know what I mean? Like, he touched so many people's lives. So here's my thing: why don't the rappers, the basketball players, the NBA players, and whoever who do stuff in their communities, why is this not on the news more? Like, we need to hear and know about this because we don't know who doing what, and they need to stop being like LeBron James opened up that school in Ohio. Like, we need to, black people, especially young black people who may have the potential to make some money in some way, basketball, football, rapping, singing, dancing, they need to hear about this type of stuff so they don't be ashamed of helping their people. Or whatever the case may be, I don't know. But here is my main problem with everything that happened. I just really had to sit back and reflect on this. The church. You have mega churches. Let me ask y'all this. You have mega churches. When that guy, what's the name? Because Death Row, Reflo Dollar, or whatever, I don't know. Man, I don't follow that. I'm just talking about mega churches as it pertains to black people. And any other organization pertaining to black people who trying to help the black race. Reflo Dollar, Creflo Dollar, whatever, him and the other guy who was accused of sexual molesting the boys, what's his name? They had mega churches, man. They had thousands of people following them. And then we ain't even talking about the people who were following them on TV, the radio, or whatever, sending money to them. All the wealth they were acquiring. The dude Nipsey, here's the thing about Nipsey. He was acquiring his own money, his wealth, but he was putting it back in his hood. And he was trying to help his hood, his neighborhood, his community. He was trying to help his friends and his people. My thing about churches, not all churches, but some of these big, large, huge churches. How many of these people have died? You know what I mean? And it's been on the internet showing like people, their congregation, their processional or whatever the hell you call it when you're in the funeral thing, going down the road, going to the funeral home, or going to the church. How many people have been at the church, outside the church, all down the street, all down the neighborhood, all down the street, all down the city? How many people have watched these people? Like, no fucking body. Nobody cares when they die. But a lot of people cared about Nipsey. My point is, ask yourself, really, why is that? I don't know. I'm just sitting back observing. I don't even know, man. I didn't know Nipsey Hussle till he died, and I started listening to his music. Why is this guy? Why was this guy so loved? And was able to bring people who killed each other, Bloods and Crips and Bloods and BDGs and Disciples and all these people, you know what I'm saying, folk nation. Why was he able to bring these people together in peace? And no churches could do this. Why in Chicago or wherever? Why the church don't do this? Bring the neighborhood to peace. They steadily in the church praying that I hope they stop killing each other. But this dude did something that was crazy. He reached people from North Carolina to California to New York and made them want to change and do peace. And so I'm going to just end on this. I ain't getting deep into that because I don't know what the problem is. Y'all need to ask yourself about this. But all the people making money out here right now, all the rappers, the basketball players and football players, y'all need to come together and figure out, because the church really not going to do it right now, because some of the pastors and bishops, I never heard of a bishop. I'm 52 years old. I never heard of a bishop till I was, I heard of a bishop in the Catholic Church. I never heard of a bishop in a Baptist church. I never heard of a bishop outside of a Catholic church till I was in my 30s. I never heard of a bishop. being in a church and the bishop run the church. I never heard of that. So, I mean, that's just me. I don't know. I grew up in a Baptist church. You know what I mean? But I've been a Muslim, a Baptist. I've studied Hindu, Buddhism. I mean, I tried to gain knowledge and everything over the last 50 years because I'm 50. Like I just didn't stay. But I mean, but the most here's the main religion I kind of really associate with is Islam. But I still have Christianity roots, so I'm not totally going to be a Muslim. You know what I mean? I might be spiritual, but I'm saying I believe in God. But my thing is this: like, why people? I don't understand it. I don't understand the church. Like, you're not saving the community. You're not saving our people. Like, I don't know what the purpose is, especially when you mix and integrate into these mega churches. Like, I don't understand the purpose. That may be me. Somebody maybe can help me with that, but I don't understand all that, because this man died and brought all people together, like a lot of people together who never would be together. Like, that's like, especially young people killing. This is what we need to stop: the young people who killing each other, and that'll help other people in the community be able to go outside and work and do other stuff. So I was confused about that. It was very interesting to me that this guy, man, was able to have this impact and this so deep of a grasp on so many people. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like, I just sat back and thought about, like, how the hell, like, how you do this? He was a genius. This was God. This was God. Allah, God placed this man in a position that is bigger than whatever we can conceive. It's not in our knowledge, in our brain, in our cerebral. This man is bigger than us. And why the church, all these mega churches, and they sell books, hundreds of books, people read these books, but they can't stop these young dudes from killing each other and going to prison. Think about it. That's that's my whole point right here. You got the church out here making billions of dollars. You got preachers out here talking about, I need a G5, whatever these jets are. I need a jet. I need an airplane so I can go around the world and reach more people. Nigga, you need to reach these niggas in the hood who killing each other in Philly, New York, Chicago, Louisiana, Arkansas, California. You need to reach these niggas, dude. I'm out. Peace.